I'm glad you said the word thrive because that leads in perfectly to my next question. You are best known for your many books, but your most popular one is Thrivers, your 2023 release. Why do you think that that has been getting so much attention recently? And even now, 2 years after it released, why do you think it's still garnering so much attention from parents and educators alike?
You know, the fascinating thing is, I started writing that book based on kids. It's always been kids, Drew, but I
Mm.
was doing focus groups with hundreds of kids across the US before the pandemic. And every one of them said, when I asked them, what's going on with you, that they were more anxious, they didn't have balance in their life. And I started to look at, so what does help kids be able to bounce back? Because they said they weren't. And these were high achieving, well loved, and very well educated kids thrive. What I saw was the research, and it was absolutely clear that the kids weren't getting it, that they needed a different skill set. And so I put together Thrivers, which was really a combination of what are the seven most highly correlated traits that help kids thrive? How do we teach them? And what's the skill set? The book came out the day the pandemic hit. And everybody asked, how did you know the kids were going to be so anxious? I said, all you have to do is ask them. They are the most stressed out, anxious generation we've ever had, but it means we need to reboot our thinking. We need to look at what the science says and realize that thrivers are made, not born. And when we do that, I think we can help our kids be the best they can be.
And I know it's probably a long and complex answer, but when a parent comes up to you and says, "How can my child be a thriver?" What is the quick explanation that you find yourself giving?
The quick explanation to a mom or a dad or a teacher or a counselor is it's teachable. The thriving is not one skill. I think we've come to the thing of, oh my gosh, I'm going to get a new program and teach resilience. It's not one trait. It's a combination of traits. So I always ask the parent to sit down. I give them a quick little index of, so which of these seven traits is the one that is most highly correlated to your kids and what are they missing? And once they tune in and realize it's that one, I say, okay, then let's start with one skill. The big thing is we try to overwhelm ourselves and it gets us nowhere. But when we start to realize what our kids are missing and what they already have, we begin to reboot it and say, all right, then let's go this way. And we have a new plan for what we're going to do because it's all made of habits. And habits are highly teachable, Drew. The big thing we do is try to take on too darn much or we change them too often. So if we come up with one little skill or habit and we teach the same skill or habit, this is what the research says, 1 to 3 minutes a day. And we keep doing the same one over and over again until the kid can do it without us. Then we can add on the next and the next. And what we now have is a thriver, a kid who faces the challenge and says, I got this. And that's what a thriver is. They keep on going and they can rebound because we've taught them the skill set they need.